Have you ever wondered why some people who seem to know everything about personal finance, they can quote stock market trends, explain compound interest perfectly, and have read all the popular finance books, still struggle with money? On the other hand, you might know someone who doesn't seem to be a financial genius, yet they're building wealth steadily. What's going on here? It's a puzzle that goes way beyond spreadsheets and budgets. Today, we're diving deep into the real reason why simply knowing about personal finance doesn't make you rich. It's not about what you know, it's about what you do. And what you do is driven by something much deeper, your psychology. Welcome, everyone. If you're interested in understanding the hidden forces that truly control your financial destiny, you're in the right place. We're going to explore the fascinating world of behavioral finance and uncover the psychological traps that keep so many people broke, despite their knowledge. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you lines have a completely new perspective on wealth and the practical steps to align your actions with your financial goals. Let us start with a simple truth. Personal finance is about 20% knowledge and 80% behavior. You can have the most brilliant financial plan in the world, but if your behavior sabotages it, it's completely useless. Think about it like a diet. We all know that to lose weight, you need to eat healthier and exercise more. The knowledge is simple, but how many of us struggle to actually do it? We give in to cravings, we skip the gym after a long day. It's the same with money. We know we should save more and spend less, but our brains often have other plans. This is the core of behavioral finance, the study of how our psychology impacts our financial decisions. One of the biggest psychological hurdles we face is our relationship with risk. We are hardwired to feel the pain of a loss about twice as intensely as we feel the pleasure of a gain. This is called loss aversion. So, let's say you invest $1,000. If the market goes up and you make $100, you feel good. But if the market drops and you lose $100, that feeling of disappointment is way stronger. This fear of loss can paralyze us. It's why some people keep all their money in a low-interest savings account, terrified of the stock market's volatility. They know, intellectually, that investing is key to long-term growth, but the emotional fear of losing money is just too powerful. They're choosing to avoid the small possibility of a big loss, but in doing so, they guarantee a small, slow loss to inflation over time. Another classic mental trap is overconfidence. This is especially dangerous for people who have a bit of financial knowledge. They might have a few successful stock picks and suddenly believe they're the next Warren Buffett. This overconfidence leads them to take excessive risks, like putting all their money into one speculative stock or trying to time the market, which, by the way, even the pros can't do consistently. They mistake luck for skill. When the market inevitably turns, their overconfidence can lead to devastating losses. True wealth is often built slowly and boringly, through diversified, consistent investing, not through high-stakes gambles. The wealthy mindset understands that it's about time in the market, not timing the market. Then there's the get-rich-quick syndrome, fueled by our desire for instant gratification. We live in a world of on-demand everything, and we expect the same from our finances. We see stories online of people making millions overnight on some cryptocurrency or meme stock, and we get a serious case of FOMO, fear of missing out. This makes the slow, steady path of saving and investing seem incredibly boring and unappealing. So, people chase these risky shortcuts, hoping for a lottery-like win. But for every one person who gets lucky, thousands of others lose their hard-earned money. The wealth mindset focuses on process, not just outcomes. It finds satisfaction in the discipline of consistent saving and watching your wealth grow predictably over years, not days. Let's talk about your money story. We all have one. It's the collection of beliefs and attitudes about money that we absorbed growing up, often without even realizing it. Did you grow up in a household where money was a constant source of stress and arguments? Or was it never talked about at all, as if it were a taboo subject? Maybe you were taught that rich people are greedy, or that asking for more money is impolite. These deep-seated beliefs, formed in childhood, act like an invisible script that guides your financial decisions as an adult. If you subconsciously believe that you don't deserve wealth, you might find ways to sabotage your own success, like splurging every time you get a raise or avoiding opportunities to increase your income. Knowing how to create a budget and fix a subconscious belief that money is the root of all evil. The first step to rewriting your money story is to become aware of it. Ask yourself, what did my parents teach me about money? What are my earliest memories involving money? Unpacking this is crucial. This brings us to the difference between a wealth mindset and a poor mindset. It has nothing to do with how much money you currently have. It's about your perspective. A poor mindset sees money as something to be spent. A paycheck comes in, and the immediate thought is, what can I buy? There's a constant feeling of scarcity, a belief that there's never enough, which ironically leads to impulsive spending to get a temporary feeling of abundance. A wealth mindset, however, sees money as a tool to be grown. When a paycheck comes in, the first thought is, how much of this can I put to work for me? They prioritize paying themselves first, meaning putting money into investments and savings before paying bills or discretionary spending. They understand that every dollar they save and invest is like a tiny employee working around the clock to make them more money. This is a fundamental shift from being a consumer to being an owner and an investor. So how do we bridge this gap between knowing and doing? How do we overcome these psychological barriers and build better financial habits? The key is to make good behavior easy and bad behavior hard. This is where systems come in. Don't rely on willpower alone, it's a finite resource. Instead, automate your finances. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings and investment accounts the day you get paid. This way, you save money without ever having to think about it. The money is gone before you even have a chance to spend it. This is the single most effective strategy for building wealth. You are essentially tricking your brain and bypassing the internal debate of should I save or should I spend. The decision is already made. Another powerful technique is to reframe your spending. Before you make a non-essential purchase, don't just think about the price tag today. Think about its future value. That $200 pair of sneakers isn't just $200. If you had invested that money instead, with average market returns, it could be worth over $1,000 in 20 years. Is that pair of sneakers really worth $1,000 of your future freedom? This isn't about depriving yourself of everything you enjoy. It's about being intentional. It's about making conscious choices that align with the future you want to create for yourself. The goal is to spend extravagantly on the things you love and cut costs mercilessly on the things you don't. It's also incredibly important to define what rich means to you. For many people, being rich isn't about having a mansion or a private jet. It's about freedom. The freedom to quit a job you hate. The freedom to spend more time with your family. The freedom to travel, to pursue a passion, or to not worrying when an unexpected bill arrives. When your why is strong, the how becomes easier. Your financial goals need to be connected to a deep, emotional driver. Simply saying I want to be a millionaire is abstract. But saying I want to have enough invested so I can retire at 55 and travel the world with my partner, that is a vision. That's a dream you can work towards, a dream that will keep you motivated when you're tempted to splurge. Finally, be kind to yourself. You will make mistakes. You will have moments of weakness. Everyone does. The goal isn't financial perfection, it's financial progress. If you overspend 1 month, don't throw in the towel and declare the whole budget a failure. Just acknowledge it, learn from it, and get back on track the next month. Wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about the cumulative effect of thousands of small, good decisions made over decades. The most successful investors are not the ones who never make mistakes, but the ones who stay in the game, stay consistent, and let the power of compounding work its magic over the long term. So, let's bring it all together. Knowing the rules of personal finance is a great start, but it's only the first step. True financial success comes from understanding and managing your own psychology. It's about recognizing your emotional biases like loss aversion and overconfidence. It's about digging deep to understand your money story and shifting from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance and ownership. Most importantly, it's about building systems that make good behavior automatic, so you don't have to rely on willpower. Automate your savings, be intentional with your spending, and connect your financial goals to a powerful, emotional vision for your life. This is how you close the gap between what you know and what you do. This is how you move beyond just being financially literate and actually start building real, lasting wealth. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on building wealth and living a richer life.